Yeah. Why, hello, replay viewers. Let's see who tunes on in. Brooklyn City Hall. Bienvenue. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. Let's see how the magic mirror activates today. Good to see you, Nebul. Bienvenue. Everyone on the replay, follow Nebul. He's a great YouTuber in the south of France. Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you, Andrew Stone. Welcome. You guys ready to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge? I am certainly ready to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge because I miss my office. So let's walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Good to see you, April. Good to see you, TYC. Good to see you, Jonathan. Welcome. Walking over this Brooklyn Bridge today. Good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. Comments going. Beautiful. Let's walk over this Brooklyn Bridge, shall we? Good to see you, Brian Davis. Julissa, welcome. Guys ready to walk the Brooklyn Bridge with me? Good to see you, Craig. Donna Marie, good to see you. Chilean, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, Caroline. Welcome. Welcome. We're going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge and then hopefully catch the sunset along the Hudson River. Good to see you, Lon Daughter. Ron, good to see you, Ron. The Mad Trucker, Sticks and Stones. Good to see you. Good to see you, Maria Elena. Welcome. Hey, the Mad Trucker when he's home in his house drinking beer. I almost did a truck sim last night. Good to see you, Marley. Welcome. And Janie Green out there in Hawaii. Aloha out there in Hawaii. Nice and warm out there. I heard the volcano's going nuts. Good to see you, Scott. Welcome. Good to see you, Gabriel from Dubai. Good to see you, Rocky 2002. Welcome. All you guys want to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge today, huh? Good to see you from Sweden, Stockholm. Welcome. Let's do this. You love my show? Well, today's going to be a good episode because we're walking over my favorite bridge in the world, the Brooklyn Bridge. We're walking over my favorite bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge. I love the Brooklyn Bridge. And plus, it's my office. I have taken thousands of tourists over the Brooklyn Bridge over the last 9 years. Not counting people on live stream. Good to see you, Beto and Paul. Welcome. Good to see you, Emily, down there in Bay Ridge. Welcome. Good to see you, Steve, in Bradford, England. Welcome to downtown Brooklyn. Right here. And actually, right here, here's Bankruptcy Court. As I pass Bankruptcy Court, good to see you, Slave Bunny. Welcome. We're hanging out today. I'm very fortunate to live in New York, absolutely. I'm very blessed to live here. And I never forget that. I could tell the gimbal motor is a little weak because it's cold, but it should hang in there. Good to see you, Dennis. Welcome. Waiting for my new lighter cable. It's all good. In Sweden. Welcome out there in Sweden. And the only thing I ask of you is don't use too many emojis and don't use all caps. Good to see you, Renato. Buongiorno, Italy. Welcome, everybody. Tito Pino is on Bridge Street. Pretty good. Interesting. Never been there. Never been there before. Good to see you there, Renata. Welcome. Let's walk over this Brooklyn Bridge, shall we? Ooh, I guess I could tell I did not level out this gimbal just enough. Good to see you, Joe. Hold on, I gotta adjust this gimbal ever so slightly. There we go. Oh yeah, there it is. A lot better now. Good to see España. Greetings from España. Bienvenidos a España. Yeah, I know, right? Number one, baby. Number one. The big arm coming out of the ground here at Tillery Street, telling you that you're in the number one live stream in the city right now. Maybe, April. Maybe. Well, welcome on in, everybody. We should have some pretty nice weather well, it's cold, but nice weather conditions considering the cold. Good to see you, Sammy. My day's going great, Slave Money. My day is going great. Good to see you, CB. That's you giving the number one? With his big gigantic arm coming out of the ground. Good to see you, Cobalt, out there in Argentina. Buenos Aires, Argentina. Good to see you there, Frank. Welcome. Frank001. And by the way, if you're wondering what's making all this noise, it's this thing right over here. This is the parking entrance, or parking exit, parking garage exit for the federal courthouse. Good to see you, Yuri. Welcome. Yep, chat is safe. Chat is all safe. Let's walk over the 137-year-old Brooklyn Bridge, shall we? Show us the architecture of New York City. Well, guess what? We're going on to the Brooklyn Bridge. So you're going to see a lot of the architecture of New York City in a few moments. Good to see you, Hendrix. Welcome. Can you feel it? We're about to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, the Verrazano would be my favorite bridge in the city if it had a pedestrian pathway over it, but it does not. So I have to default to my next favorite bridge, which is the Brooklyn Bridge. The bridge of stories and amazingness. Good to see you. Oh, and it's very cold out here today. It's very cold out here today. Islam, welcome. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. We're about to walk over Brooklyn Bridge to make sure this microphone is out of the wind because it is very windy today. Bloody hell. Let's see if the gimbal could hold up in this wind. Hopefully I don't lose my hat. I am going to stay warm. Absolutely, Scott. If you want to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge at night, there is a replay I did about 2 weeks ago. We walked over the Brooklyn Bridge at sunset, or just after sunset, as the lights of the city were coming on. It was quite a beautiful view that night on the live stream. Oh, aren't these two a ray of sunshine? It's lovely, lovely. Yeah, very strong wind. Very strong wind. I don't appreciate it when people ride too wide on the Brooklyn Bridge. It's narrow. The Brooklyn Bridge is narrow. This is not the place to ride Dutch style where you're going two abreast having a conversation. This is not the bridge to do that. Woo! Yeah, it's windy out here. It is windy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This wind is something else. Good to see you, Kenya. Welcome. Good to see you, Jessica. You were just down here. Work at Trader Joe's. Awesome. Did I show us the police car? What? Okay, that's a weird comment. Just not even going to address that. Oh my God, the views from the Verrazano Bridge are epic, but no footpath. No footpath or bicycle path. Good to see you, Mike. Welcome. I'm worried that my hat's going to go flying off when we hit the middle of the bridge here. Oh, thank you so much there, Stockholm. What? Under the bridge or up the bridge? We're going over the bridge. We're going over the bridge right now. We're going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Got to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge today, the 137-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, not too. Maybe try to start a little bit early for Nabul. I tried to have a fun personality. After all, I'm from Brooklyn. Featured on the Pix 11 News recently. Big shout out to Greg Mocker. Greg Mocker from Pix 11 News actually watched one of my live streams last night. It was so cool. And he left a comment. I love it. It's a very old bridge. Yeah, it's 137-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklynese. I try to be a joy. Don't get on my bad side. Good to see you, Jacqueline. Welcome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He left a comment? What? Oh yeah, he left a comment, yeah. Yeah, for Greg Mocker from Pix 11 left a comment, which was amazing. There it is. There it is. The 137-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw manpower. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity, the Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge, between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents the light bulb and the phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell invents the telephone. The buffalo were exterminated from the Great Plains. The catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that happened while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. By the way, that is not my line. I stole that line from the great historian David McCullough. I will quote David McCullough once again. Everyone should walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. Everyone should walk over the bridge. It's like walking on the rim of the Grand Canyon. And the fact that it's a man-made structure makes it all the better. Always history, Kenya. The history is all around us. Right, some good knowledge, right? Cliff notes. I'm really good at giving cliff notes. Yeah, please, no spamming, and try to keep your comments short, because if you write a whole paragraph of stuff, I'm probably not gonna read it. So, keep your comments short. Try not to spam the chat, and understand that there's 100 other people in the chat with you. Yes, I am in New York. Last time I checked. Last time I checked, especially since I rode the subway here. And it's called the New York City subway. 2 degrees centigrade right now. It's 2 degrees centigrade. 35 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a little cold. It's a little cold. I love this view too. It's one of my favorite views. I have seen this view thousands of times, leading tourists. Do I know Sri Lanka? My wife is from Sri Lanka. How about that? My wife is from Sri Lanka, just outside of Colombo. And I've been to Sri Lanka. It's a lovely lovely country. Beautiful. Got good food out there, guys. You got good food out there in Sri Lanka. Yeah. My wife's from Sri Lanka. Said I've been to Sri Lanka. It's a lovely, lovely place. And normally I will go out there in the wintertime. Or we would go out there in the wintertime. And unfortunately this year we couldn't do that. You're more than welcome, Ted. Good to see you, Gary. Welcome. I know, the music makes me cry. The music from the Macy's makes me cry so much. I don't know why. I haven't been to India. No, I switched planes in Dubai. When I went out there last, I switched planes in Dubai. Candy, that's right. Candy. So you see these two people here walking in the bike lane. Very dangerous. Hopefully nobody comes up from behind them at a very fast speed. Can't find the title, yeah. Oh, the women in Sri Lanka are beautiful. That's why I married one. Heading towards your hood. Awesome. Good to see you, Mason. Do you like this kind of nonsense? Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, April. It's a lot of people here on the bridge. Almost like pre-pandemic. I've only been to Dubai switching airplanes. It's a beautiful airport, though. Cue the children in the bike lane. There's always police here on the bridge, Gus. There's always police here on the bridge. And that's to prevent people from climbing the bridge. Because people are always trying to climb the bridge. Girl with flaxen hair, good to see you. Welcome. What's my hometown? Brooklyn. Brooklyn, baby. Remember, walk side, bike side. Don't walk in the bike lane, folks. Let's see if they get hit by a bike. Watch where you walk, please. Yeah, there's signs, there's things here on the floor, but nobody pays attention. Nobody pays attention. It's very narrow. The shared pathway here is anywhere from 16 feet to 10 feet wide. Hello from Tel Aviv. Oh yeah, here they are. Man spreaders on the bike lane, yes. Yes, indeed. Awesome, Cobalt. Where is the entrance on the Brooklyn side? Tillery Street. Tillery Street. What did you miss? Everything, Matthew. Welcome. You missed everything. Land of opportunity, indeed. Like, you see those fences right there and the main cables? That's to prevent people from climbing the main cables. I know, right? Dubai or Tel Aviv? I know, right? Right, Nibble? Nibble's on it. Nibble's on it. Good to see you, Orgal. Oh yeah, it took me an hour to remember the stairs that lead to the bridge. That's on Washington Place. The bridge is 137 years old. Opened up on May 24th, 1883. How's that? Yes, they do the padlock thing here on the bridge. I don't recommend doing that because it does damage the bridge. Not because of the weight, but because it rattles off the paint on the bridge. He was there back in 71. Nice. We're not going to talk politics here. This is the Golden Gate Bridge. Clearly, this is the Golden Gate Bridge. Last time I checked, the Golden Gate Bridge is here in New York. I know. I know you're just kidding. Didn't see the stream yesterday, but yeah, the bridge is nice. Yes, the money shot. Money shot. There's a lot of people here on the bridge. Look at this. This is like pre-pandemic times. Oh, absolutely. It's really a handmade bridge. It's very much a handmade bridge. What are they doing on the ground? There are people selling stuff. There's a pandemic? Yeah, there is. 4K, welcome. Roberta, good to see you. Are we past the halfway point? No, we're getting to that right now. I will stop when we get to the halfway point of the bridge. There's a lot of people on here. There is an awful lot of people on here. News to you, right? Yeah. I don't know how much that phone is. Depends on the carrier. People want to walk right towards the camera here. It's really funny. So I'm going to have to continue to shoo people away. So if I miss your comment, sorry about that. Have to get people out of camera, off the camera here and to my side, because I am not walking in the bike lane. Cue the bike. Cue the bicycle. I am the king of New York. Thank you so much. You will see the Statue of Liberty when we get to the middle of the bridge. Good to see you, Jamie G Photography, everybody. Follow Jamie G Photography. She's a great YouTuber, Instagrammer from the north of Texas. Taking some beautiful, beautiful sunset shots. Good to see you, Dave. Welcome. The cars are on the lower level, yes. John Roebling has us 12 feet above the main roadway, just so we have the best view. One of the few bridges in the world to have that. How long is the bridge between the two towers? Exactly 1,600 feet. Those are moderators. All right. We have made it. We are here. Welcome to the middle of the Brooklyn Bridge. How much does this bridge move? Well, I'm going to show you how much this bridge moves. Here's the expansion joint of the bridge. Right here. Look at it, covered in oil. But there it is. New York Harbor. Hello, Sarah. There's the Statue of Liberty. Right down over there. And Gabriel, please stop directing the stream. That is your last warning. There is no public restrooms on the bridge, no. As we look up towards Midtown Manhattan and the ugly cheese grater building right there on the Manhattan Bridge. Good to see you, Mr. from Boca Raton, Florida. Welcome. Heard you got some nice weather down there in Florida. Good to see you from Ireland. Welcome. Empire State Building, Central Park South Tower. I see the Chrysler Building, 432 Park Avenue. One Vanderbilt, the Steinway Tower, the MoMA Tower. I see them all. Good to see Rodriguez out there in the great state of Texas. And this ugly building here, we all like to call this the cheese grater building because it kind of looks like a cheese grater. And then that next bridge over, that's the Manhattan Bridge. As my brain craps out for a little bit. This is the best view right here. This is the view. Doesn't get more New York than this. It does not get more New York than this. Now there is a new statue I would like to see that's along the Hudson River. So the wind keeps shattering the glass on the new towers. No, what's happening, Josh, is that a lot of these buildings are still under construction. So the glass that hasn't been installed yet is flying off of the construction sites, especially from the Steinway Tower along 57th Street. I heard that 58th Street is still closed to traffic. There you go, 4K, yeah. That's funny. Oh, your name is Sarah. Your friends made you change your name. It's okay. Oh, absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. Now, let's get off the bridge because there's a lot of people on this bridge. Holy cow. There's a lot of people up here. Yeah, the opening at Midspan moves. That's why it's covered in oil. The view is breathtaking. I love Brooklyn, God's country. Good to see you, Derek. Welcome. The bridge moves quite a lot. On average, all New York City suspension bridges sag about 12 feet low in winter. Good to see you, Stuart, from the United Kingdom. Thanks for enjoying my videos. I don't know that song, Across the Bridge by Jim Reeves. I don't know that song. But we are coming up. This is the spot, roughly. Are we going to the World Trade Center? We're going to walk past the World Trade Center. But right about here, good to see you, Roberto. Right about here is where Frank Sinatra sings the song Brooklyn Bridge in the movie It Happened in Brooklyn from 1947. And let's keep it politics free, folks. Please keep this politics free. There's plenty of other channels that talk nothing about politics. And I gotta really get people out of the way here. People seem to be playing chicken with me. So I gotta take my eyes off the phone and put them on humans. If you knew the new live stream setup, folks, the phone is basically right in front of me, and I could peer just over the phone to look at other people. And please do not type in all caps. YouTube does not like that. Whee! Yep, got to stay to the right. That's right, Don Cahooti, the one who's obsessed about my footwear. Where did Frank live? That's a good question. I don't know. He lived all over the place. I'm not afraid of heights. Good to see you, Russia, in English. Good to see you, Mitzi. Gabriel, please stop directing the live stream. There's a lot of people on here. This is like pre-pandemic times. Holy cow. Yeah, scooters are fun. This is like pre-pandemic times. There's a lot of people on here. I'm kind of surprised how many people are on here. It's kind of surprised how many people are just hanging out in the bike lane. Hopefully you don't get hit by a bicycle like this guy right here. There you go, 2 for 2. I gotta literally bat everyone out of the way to walk. This is a little annoying. Look at how spread out some of these groups are. They're like taking over the whole pathway. You know, whenever I do bike tours over the bridge here, these are the people who I really yell at. These are the people who I'm like, what's wrong with you people? Good to see you, Salma. Welcome. Oh yeah, this is really bad. This is very bad. So I am trying to stay out of the bike lane. Hola, good to see you, Laura. Gotta slow it down here. It's a big congregation of people here, all spread out. And if another bike comes down the bike path, this is not going to be cool because they're going to come and yell at them. Exactly, Roberta. As some tourists just pushed me out of the way. It's a lovely tourist. That's why I'm wearing a mask. Good to see you from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, wepa. No, as you see, nobody pays attention to anything here. They just wander out. Great weather indeed, but a little cold. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Hendrix, good to see you, Robert. Welcome. It's gonna happen eventually. Entitlement, yeah. Yeah, the office is full today. Yeah, it's like olden times here in the office. It's like olden times up here. It's like a day in August. Good to see your boss out there in Dundee. Good to see you, Anna from Russia. Haven't walked the Brooklyn Bridge since the early 2000s. Awesome. Good to see you, Walter. Glad you're enjoying the live stream. Hello from Finland. Enough with trying to pronounce your name every time you come into the stream, man. Good to see you, Pool. Good to see you, Biggie. From Munich, Germany. Guten Tag, Germany. Good to see you, Patrick, in Sweden. It's a cold day, but for you folks from Sweden, probably nice and warm out here for you. But 2 Celsius right now. I'm imagining that, am I live tonight? Maybe, who knows? I never know when I'm going to go live next. But yeah, but I do get ice cold water guy, $1. Enough, Nestor. You're going to get blocked, Nestor. Hey. I do not speak German, but nee Deutsch, nee Deutsch. Wow, this is like a lot of people up here, man. There's a lot of people up here. I'm assuming that since there's like nothing to do in the city, everybody's coming onto the bridge because there's literally nothing to do. Pronounced Kiva. There you go. Swedes are reading this stream, and it's a beautiful thing. Great view indeed, yeah. I love the city too. I'm contractually obligated to love New York City because I'm a New York City tour guide. So this silver building right here, this is New York by Frank Gehry. It's all rentals. The whole thing is rentals. Kind of amazing. Algeria's in the house. Good to see you, Abu. On the home stretch of the bridge, going to make our way out to Hudson River coming up next. Good to see you, Greg. You're in quarantine for the second time. You're more than welcome for giving you an outlet. Welcome to New York. Good to see you, Gustav Bassi, out there in India. Oh, I saw that comment, 1400. I'm glad you enjoyed this Coney Island sunset last night and the day before. Exactly, April. If you keep your comments short, I could read them more easily. There is a lot I have to pay attention to when I do the stream. There's number 1 World Trade Center. And the building with the green top on it, that is the Woolworth building. That was the tallest building in the world in 1913 and the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. 17 degrees with the wind chill, getting the heat. Where's Long Island? Behind me. Oh, let's go to JNR, Gus. Let's go to JNR, man. Let's go to JNR. Yes, mods included, Frank. Yes, you are getting a tour here. Endpoint of the walkway over at Center Street. Center Street. I will be crossing Center Street. Yep, Frank Gehry building, correct. New York by Frank Gehry, right there. More than welcome for the one, Pablo. Never dared take it. Awesome. Cash, that's old school? Yeah, Kiki. Cash is kind of old school, but I still like cash because cash is king. Good to see you, Tug. I'm glad you're enjoying the walk. I know we're approaching 300 concurrent. I want to see if we're going to break the record of 400 concurrent. I miss JNR too, Keith. Welcome. Good to see you, Stuart. Love my city. Been here twice from the UK. Thank you so much for coming on out. I miss the Twin Towers too. Oh, these guys are just going to stop here right in front of me. Yeah, here they go. They're going to stop right in front. I'm trying to keep social distance here from other people. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying my voice. And you know what? Escape route. Because people are walking too slow. People are walking too slow now. People are walking too slow. Hey. Hey. Yep, the Chinatown escape bunker. I'll show you guys JNR. Then we'll make our way over to the Hudson River. Yeah, I totally copied that guy. Absolutely. And please try not to mention other live streamers. That seems to give people catalyst to say stuff in comments. So we're not going to Brooklyn. We're going to turn around. Paint your wagon. That's right. Good to see you there, Sharpie Diesel. Welcome. Good to see you, Gorgon. A great escape indeed, right, Lorraine? That's a lifelong New Yorker right there. Wow, bloody hell. People love... Folks, never stare at a random New Yorker, even if they have a crazy Gimble setup with wires coming out of it. Because I will stare back at you with a very weird look. What do I think of Sri Lanka? It's a beautiful country. It's a shame you guys had all those civil wars. It is the new Gimble. That's right. Do you care about Dutch mods? Make sure you hit that like button. Good to see you, Crazy Coney Island kid. Is Central near? Is Central Park near? No. I'm in Lower Manhattan. Yep, brand new bike lane. Got placed here last summer. I have taken thousands of tourists down this bike lane here because this is the beginning of my Brooklyn Bridge bicycle tour. It's right here. Good to see you, Crazy Coney Island kid. Welcome. And here's where I actually start the tours, right here in front of Pace University. My mom went to school here. Exactly, we aren't shocked by anything. But here's where I start my tour. This is where I find out if people know how to ride bikes or not. is right here. I make them ride their bikes around in a circle. Benjamin Franklin, right here. Your cousin went to Pace, awesome. This guy here is running the light. And it's our time check. It is 3:47 p.m. and the temperature currently is 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Joe Vidura, welcome. Greetings in the name of the Lord. Indeed. Good to see you, Pietro. Ciao bella Italy. What kind of bike tours do I give? I give bike tours on a regular, what are they called there? Specialized. We have specialized bikes. And we also do, we also have pedal assist electric bikes. And those are the best tours. Because I don't sweat when I have a pedal assist electric bike. I want to go to Italy. I would love to go to Italy. There it is, the city municipal building. What kind of electric bike? We have all specialized electric bikes at my company. Specialized electric assist bikes, pedal assist bikes. Oh yeah, we have good bikes at my company. I'm very blessed and lucky to work for the company I work for. I love the Woolworth building. I love the city municipal building. Great architecture. Looking to buy a new... Well, you know what? Those specialized pedal assist bikes, they're amazing. They're really tough bikes, too. Good to see you, Blondie. They're real tough bikes. You could really... I could tell you from personal experience that these tourists try to destroy these bikes, and they keep on going. Oh, I'm going to see your new car with all the lights. Oh, I'm ready for that. I am very much ready for that. Yes, you have to sign a 2-page waiver. That did not stop people from trying to sue me, though, when they injured themselves on tours. I somehow have a copyright claim on this video? How do I have a copyright claim on this video? Anyway, we'll keep on going. You're glad you're not in a capitalistic desert? I wouldn't call this a desert, but okay. I'll be the first to post it on Instagram, okay? Sounds good, Crazy Coney Island Kid. Sounds good. And it's a very weird comment, right, April? It's okay. It's not our first bowl game, right? It's not our first rodeo. Wow, double-decker tour bus. Wow, double-decker tour buses are running? I'm kind of amazed by that. I know, I heard no music. Anyway, I'll see the email when I end this. Oh yeah, Kendricks, yeah, I've had a woman injure herself on the tour, and then she turned around and tried to sue me. Where's the graffiti here? And urban Rembrandts, I don't know. Oh, you'll be back, Shay. Just save me nickels, dimes, and pennies. And you will be back. All right, there's one. Don't say stupid shit in the chat or you get blocked. Who wants to be the next one? You like this? I'm glad you're enjoying. Good to see you, Svet, out there in Armenia. So in the movie Wall Street, the original Wall Street movie, This is where Bud Fox's trading floor is, in this building right here. And then this building underneath the scaffolding, this is the old JNR Music World. And I just missed a super chat. Roberta with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Roberta. Yes, we are going to the Hudson River right now. Yeah, Lorraine, it's really weird. But it was fine. We have lawyers. We have lawyers. Don't block you. Well, as long as you don't say anything dumb, you won't get blocked. It's been 9 years. Well, Stuart, we ain't going nowhere, man. So when everything gets back to normal, come on out. Good to see a New Edge. And good to see a Stefan from Deutschland. Guten Tag, Germany. St. Paul's Chapel over here across the street. We're actually going to walk right past St. Paul's right now. We're making our way over to the Hudson River to see the sunset. Have just about an hour or 50 minutes to get to sunset. So what you see coming out of the street right there, that's steam. We use steam here in Manhattan to heat and cool the buildings depending on what time of year it is. It is one of the largest steam networks in the world. And most buildings around the world generate their own steam for the same purposes. But here in New York City, since there's such a limited space, Con Edison provides the steam for the buildings. Good to see you from Canada. Good to see you from Poland. Welcome. FDNY, greatest in the world. Absolutely. There's number 1 World Trade Center right there. That it was an underground sauna, no. Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You got to be very patient to live in New York. Yes, you do. Because, you know, the minute you leave your home, you're around other people. Don Cahoot just talking to himself. Here we go with another Dutch Mouse sunset. That's right. Good to see you, Daniel from Slovenia. Welcome. This was built after September 11th. Correct. This was built after September 11th, 2001. Century 21 has already closed. I don't know where I'm going to buy my dress shirts now anymore. I used to buy some amazing dress shirts from Century 21 because I could get like a $200 shirt for like $50. So I am mourning the loss of Century 21 so much. Merry Christmas. Good vibes there. Welcome. Good to see you, Mario. Welcome. The Oculus, the World Trade Center Transit Hub right over there with its white fins. Looking quite beautiful. I don't know where I'm going to buy dress shirts now anymore. Because I used to go to Century 21 for that. So right here with all the murals all around it, this is where number 2 World Trade Center will eventually rise from. And then just behind it, with the red crane that's under the building that's under construction, that is soon to be World Trade Center Performing Arts Center. And of course, here's number 1 World Trade Center at 1,776 feet tall, or 542 meters. Kind of amazing. You just see a little peak of number 7 World Trade Center right over there. Let's cross Church Street here. Yeah, the one downtown is already closed. It is already closed. And the one in Bay Ridge is emptied out completely. Make yourself a Gordon. There you go. Maybe. How tall will number 2 World Trade Center be? A little bit shorter than number 1. So the last time I checked, number 2 World Trade Center is going to be roughly like 1,400 feet tall. Or 1,300 feet tall. And we have reverted back to the original Norman Foster design for number 2 World Trade Center. It features a diamond shape at the top of the building to reference the gap between the 2 twin towers of the World Trade Center. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Festivus. Happy Hanukkah. There you go, Tom. Good to see you, Tom Frank, out there in Tucson, Arizona. Oh, absolutely, Andy. Absolutely. This whole site is coming together quite nicely. And I do like all the buildings that they have built here at the new World Trade Center. Cobalt, you can go to my replay. We actually watched a sunset from the top of #1 World Trade Center about a year ago. Good to see you, Sina. Yeah, we have gone to the World Trade Center to watch the sunset. Look at this thing. This thing is so cool. This thing is really coming together well. Wow. Shout out to the ironworkers of New York City. This is going to be such a beautiful structure. I don't think we have too many Rosses around here in New York. Don Cahuti, one more comment like that and you are out. You got your warning. Oh, it's going to look amazing 4K. Awesome, Stockholm. Awesome. You see the entrance to the museum off in the distance over there. I am walking straight down Greenwich Street right now. This is a street that was reintroduced to the super block of the World Trade Center. And if you're wondering what this building is going to look like, here is the rendering for the Performing Arts Center right there. It's going to look like a floating cube. And yep, this is... Oh yeah, I am a tour guide. I'm a licensed New York City tour guide. This is the Oculus right here, correct. Let's walk down Fulton Street here. Right, the memories, right? It's going to be a little while until the full World Trade Center is completed. Beware the Borg, yes. So here's Memorial Plaza. And to be honest, it never gets easy, even walking past this place. It never gets easy walking past this. I know, yeah, London skyline's coming along very well too. What did Kahoot write? Something very long. I'm not playing any games today. Sorry, guys. Not playing any games today. Oh, he messed up, huh? Aww. Good to see Johnny Mocha. Good to see you. Very bittersweet indeed, Gus. You went here in March. Wow. You came out here right when everything was falling apart. Yeah, the memorial is very powerful. Good to see you, James, out there in the great state of North Carolina. There you go, 4K, yeah. Wow, you were here the week everything shut down. Oh my God. Yeah, that was a rough week for me, Johnny. I was here. Aloha from Hawaii. Good to see you, Laura. I was actually showing one of my dearest and longest old school viewers, Frank from France. I was showing him around Manhattan when all my work evaporated. It was March 18th, and I had so much work lined up for the year, and all my tour guide message groups were going nuts. And then next thing you know, I lost all my work in the span of about 2-3 hours. And I had a lot of stuff lined up for this year. So, but here's Memorial Plaza. But it never gets easy coming down here. I heard it's a Toronto-based firm, yeah. Yeah, Century 21 closed down. It's very sad. Very sad. Yeah, Johnny. You know, it's life, Johnny. You know. Yes, Derek, the number of cyclists has increased since the pandemic has begun because more people want to ride bikes than take the subway. So the subway is very oddly empty as of late. So absolutely, Walter. So you see these buildings right here. These are the pump houses for the memorial pools. Yeah, I'm happy you told them to get off the names, Lisa. I always point out bad tourists, especially if I'm touring. Don't sit on the names, don't pose in front of the memorial voids, you know. Because for a lot of people, this is the only remembrance of their loved one. Over 1,400 people never got a body part back or anything back. So you want to come out here and show respect. Good to see you, Juan from Puerto Rico. All my Puerto Rican brethren in the room. Welcome. Wepa! A hearty wepa from West Street. But I have literally, good to see you, Sophia. I have literally gotten into fights with people because they thought sitting on a name wasn't bad. They thought sitting on somebody's name wasn't bad. Or they thought that posing in front of the memorial voids was fine, with a big smile on their face. And that's very incredibly disrespectful. Good to see you, Felix, out there in Istanbul. Awesome part of the city indeed. Consider the wonders. Welcome. All right, let's walk out. Let's make our way out. Laura Connor with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Laura O'Connor, for the $4.99 super chat. No respect indeed, Lorraine. Cemeteries are not funny. Absolutely, Cobalt. This is actually the last piece of the original World Trade Centers right here. This footbridge right here. This was built in 1989 to connect a parking lot with the World Financial Center. Good to see you, Gary, out there in Pennsylvania. I'm glad you're loving the tour. Oh, I know, Owen. I have seen that news piece. Owen. Lisa, absolutely, Lisa. How's my job during you know what, oddly enough, Daniel, I've done 5 tours since the pandemic has begun, so. Good to see you from Ohio, from the great state of Ohio. I am from Brooklyn, born and raised in Brooklyn. Can't live anywhere else. Oh, I know, yeah, in New Orleans, over there by, what's her name, Madame LeBeau? Let's get one last look here at the World Trade Center before we make our way over to the Hudson River. So that's number 1 World Trade Center. Hello from Youngstown. There's number 7 World Trade Center. The Performing Arts Center, there with the red crane. Number 3 and number 4 World Trade Centers. Right there. So there's your World Trade Center roundup right there. All right, supreme indeed. Good to see you, Dwayne. Welcome. Absolutely, me too, CB. You know, while I didn't really love the old Twin Towers. I thought the architecture behind them was a little rough. I will give anything to have those Twin Towers back, and of course, all those people. As the wind really picks up. Where was I on 9/11? I just got home from work, and I worked here in Lower Manhattan at the time. And I watched the World Trade Center burn from the rooftop of my building in Brooklyn. I actually saw the South Tower collapse from my rooftop in Brooklyn. Yes, it was a brutalist design. Yes, it was. The only reason you'll go to New York City. Awesome, James. Come on out. We ain't going anywhere. Is this a big pile of ugly snow. Wow, this snow has lasted all these weeks. It was like 60-something degrees recently. Look at this big old ugly pile of snow here. Unfortunately, Gus, Coney Island will not have any New Year's fireworks. And don't even bother to go down to Coney Island for the polar bear swim on New Year's Day. Watching on the TV, awesome. It's the dirt that keeps it cold, yeah. Yeah, black snow. Watching from Dallas, Texas. Good to see you out there in Dallas, Texas. Good to see you, John Lore. John, thank you so much for the PayPal donation last night. Much appreciated. Oh, you live on Shepherd's Avenue. Nice. Yeah, New Year's Eve, I'm planning on doing a radio show on Twitch. Here's a piece of the Berlin Wall. This piece of the Berlin Wall came here in 2000 and I want to say 2004, right? Yep, came over here in 2004 on the 15th anniversary of the dismantling of the Berlin Wall. And the mayor of Berlin himself came here to dedicate this. Good to see you, Brenda. So this was the West German side of the wall, and then this side of the wall, this was the outer wall on the East German side. Kind of amazing. It's a big piece of history just hanging out right here. And it's not ugly, I think it's quite beautiful, May. I think it's quite beautiful. It's a piece of history here in Battery Park City. It's kind of amazing. Very, very poignant, the piece of the Berlin Wall is right here, down the block from the World Trade Center. As the wind picks up, it is really windy down here. There you go. There's where the radio show lives, over on my Twitch station. Oh yeah, John, it's been here since 2004. Yeah, a little piece of the Berlin Wall right here in Lower Manhattan. Exactly, just slowly eroding away with the elements, yeah. Oh, look at this, folks. Looks like we have a beautiful sunset here. As I make sure I don't fall down these steps. Almost took a tumble down those steps. What time is the New Year's Eve show? Probably starting at 8 o'clock. We'll go from 8 to 1 o'clock in the morning. It is cold. It is cold. It is cold. Yeah, I know, Haig. People just commenting to comment. You know how it is. Did I feel afraid? No, not necessarily. It was very overwhelming to be in New York City at that time. But I wouldn't feel that I was scared of it. Yeah, let's bring on 2021. Yeah, 1989, time does fly. There's your sunset. You need to go for 3 a.m. I don't know about that. Good to see you, Lizzie K. Welcome. Yeah, Statue of Liberty right there. The beautiful, and it's actually the sun setting right behind Ellis Island. Let's walk down a little bit because there's a new statue I would like to see. And this new statue is right down here. Wicked sunset, yeah. Remember the last time we came down here and we caught that crazy sky? That was an amazing sunset. Good to see you, Karan Smith. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for understanding. Lovely sunset indeed. Yeah, there's a new statue down the block here for Mother Cabrini. And I would like to see that statue. So on the horizon, you see the state of New Jersey. Starting out from the left, the Statue of Liberty. Underneath the sun is Ellis Island. And then the building with the point on it to the right That is the Central New Jersey Railway Station. Yep, tough New York snow indeed. Yeah, come on back, Stuart. We ain't going anywhere, man. We are not going anywhere. You know, New York could take a licking, and we keep on ticking. We ain't going nowhere. This is why I appreciate live streams like Urbanist, because he's showing you the real New York. Good to see you, Neil. On 9/11, you was working in downtown Brooklyn. You remember being somewhat relieved. Oh, I remember when the F-16 started flying over the city. That was insane. That was straight out of a movie. And those F-16s flew over the city all night. I'll never forget that. Right, sit back and relax and enjoy the view. It's quite beautiful. More of a night person, like the bad moon rising. There you go. Good to see you, Marvin. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool, Marvin. So I think it's going to snow. I think it's going to snow maybe in a week, but we'll see. Good to see you, Nancy. Don't be sorry. You're here now in time for the sunset. Nature is one of the best artists of all time. I have to agree. I like collaborating with nature on my live streams. Good to see you, Lake Nona. Welcome. Coney Island was nice at night. Yeah, it's always fun. Oh, wow, Walter. That's wild. Some good history there. It's pretty cool. It's so peaceful over here along the esplanade here. Absolutely, CB. I know, that's the thing I love about nature. She doesn't charge for collabs. So all these buildings right here are apartment buildings, so you can live out here. Is the place where I live one of the most expensive places to live? Well, where I am right now is this Battery Park City. And Battery Park City is pretty expensive. Tribeca is one of the most expensive places to live. Privyet, Natalie, privyet. Where I live is a working class neighborhood in Bay Ridge, so. Expensive is discretional depending on how much you think expensive is. Good to see you, Ryan. Good to see you, S. Fields. Oh, and he's a fishing pole, that's right. You never paid a monthly amount to enjoy your sunset, no. Do we have a little bit of wind there? It's a little windy out here today. I'm doing my best to keep the microphone covered right now. Good to see you out there in Cleveland, Ohio. Fish up a body. There hasn't been bodies in this in years. There hasn't been bodies in this water in years. The new peanut butter, hello. Beautiful sunset indeed, Jacqueline. Beautiful sunset indeed. Just want to get over to this statue here. I want to see the statue. Yeah, East River has the bodies. Exactly, the East River has the bodies. We're on the Hudson. Good to see you, Sheila from North Wales. James, that's very bad live stream etiquette. Good to see you, Shields. Good to see you, Walter. Good to see you, Mike. Do I have friends that have a boat? Yes. I do have friends that have a boat, but they're not in the water now. More than welcome, Owen. I will never go into somebody's live stream and say there's somebody else on. That's like such bad live stream etiquette. You love Central Park? Awesome. We'll be back there again. Then once it snows again, we're going to be back in Prospect Park. Good to see you, Dave. Welcome. Good to see you from Brazil, Astoria resident on vacation. Awesome. Enjoy Brazil. Yeah, no mentioning other streamers when they go live. That's just terrible live stream etiquette. Hello there, welcome. Yeah, getting to the money shot right now. Getting to that money shot right now. I honestly don't know what street I'm on. That's the Hudson River we're on right now. This is the South Cove of Battery Park City that I'm passing right now. The South Cove. And what street am I on? I always forget what street I'm on around here. Do a GTA and get a boat? I don't think I'm going to do that. Captain Sullenberg landed further north at around 41st Street. Yeah, nice little bit of foot traffic here. People just enjoying being outside. This is actually my favorite little spot right here. I love taking bike tours through here, and then they're like, wow. They always get amazed by the view here. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying, Cobalt. Glad you're enjoying. No, not today. Not today, John. You're more than welcome for answering. Try to answer all the comments. You're more than welcome, Sammy. I'm going to take some really good screenshots in a little bit when we get right near. There you go, Patrick. What airline was Captain Sullenberg flying on? I want to say American Airlines. Yes, all of Battery Park was built on landfill created from the World Trade Center's construction. 2.7 million cubic yards of dirt and debris create all of this Long Island City that I'm on right now. If I was walking here in 1971, I'll be in water right now. Yeah, no trivia. Oh, it was United? I thought it was American Airlines. Coming up it was US Airways. Ah, the most romantic bench in New York City, right up there. Is it Washington Square built on a burial ground? Yes, it is. It was a cemetery. And then later on, it became a military parade ground. You're more than welcome for the Sunset Bowery, boy. Good to see you. Good to see you, John Costello. Welcome. Oh, trying to remember what airline Captain Sullenberg flew for. Miracle on the Hudson. Your old hangout. Awesome. Here's the new statue right here. The Mother Cabrini statue. Oh, what a cool shot. So this is the patron saint here. Good to see you. I'm glad you're loving the view here. Good to see you, Peaky, out there in London. Oh, what a beautiful. It's cool. Good to see you, D'Oriel. How cool is this? Wow. Wow. Here is Maria Francesca Cabrini. She was born in 1850, died in 1917. An Italian immigrant who dedicated her life to helping children of immigrants and the needy in New York City and around the world. Mother Cabrini. This is a gorgeous statue. This is really a beautiful statue. She's helping the children. She's on a boat. And in this, you know, I knew it was going to look cool with the sunset, but I wasn't expecting it to look this cool in the sunset. Yeah, she's a saint. She's a patron saint. And then we have our beautiful. It is sunset time here in New York. Yeah, remember Cabrini Hospital? Yep, me too. Oh. No, Battery Park was constructed after the original World Trade Center construction in 1972. Medusa is still my favorite too, yeah. There's never any hot dog vendors in this area. Don't you love that skyline? Me too. It's definitely okay to mention the mods channels because they're mods. But no politics, don't tap in all caps, and don't try not to use too many emojis. Thank you. What a lovely shot indeed. Statue of Liberty to the left, Ellis Island to the right. Yep, there's one by Christides over in Brookfield Place. Correct, Alex. Good to see you. I was going to call you today. I was going to leave you a text, Alex. I got to get back to you about that thing. Yeah, no mentioning other streamers when they go live, please. Yes. That's bad live stream. That's bad live stream etiquette. Oh, you're in the building right behind me? You live in Battery Park City? Nice. Nice. Yeah, it does look like a castle, yeah. That's the Great Hall of Ellis Island. And then those cranes you see off in the distance, that's the Port of Bayonne. There's like nobody down here. This is great. This is so nice out here right now, guys. This is so nice. Yeah, the yellow rings around it sounds pretty cool. I won't hurt my eyes. I'll show you what I look like. I am ready for the sunset. As you can see, I have proper eye attire on, and I'm looking through the phone here, so I'm fine. I'm not going to go blind, guys. I've been doing this for a hot minute. I've been live streaming for a hot minute here, so. And I love showing sunsets, so I think I know what I'm doing here. Key West, Boston. I love Boston. Key West has amazing sunsets. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Have I done any mafia guided tours? No. I don't know too much about mafia history here in New York, oddly enough. Looking gangsta, that's right. Throw a stick in the water. Which way is the current? Right now the current is going from right to left. So the current is going out. All of New York City is a tidal estuary. So the East River and the Hudson River in this area going around Manhattan Island does flow in two directions depending on the tide and the time of year. Yeah, Boston sunset. Yeah, I don't know, John. Great shot indeed, Kiki. Yeah, there are other people who do mafia tours. There are people who only do mafia tours. A very calming view indeed, yes. Saw sunset on the Hudson. Oh, that's a fun ride there on the Amtrak. That's a beautiful ride. I'm glad you're enjoying, Marvin. No more whale sightings there, ABX girl. Welcome. I wish we had some whale sightings here. That'll be live stream gold to get a whale sighting right now. What would I give to see a whale come up right now? Yeah, lucky Luciano did get whacked over there. You follow everyone. It's okay. Just don't mention other people's live streams saying that they're begun. So that's bad live stream etiquette. I want to see whales too. You wonder what immigrants was a thing when they were passing. I always do. Well, when immigrants saw the Statue of Liberty, they saw what this country could create. So when they saw the Statue of Liberty entering New York Harbor and going to Ellis Island, it was a big deal for them. It was like, wow, look at what they could build here in America. This massive 350-foot statue. You see a whale in the mirror every day. There you go. Great to see you, Dwayne, out there in the great state of Arkansas. Great statue indeed. Great statue indeed. It is French, that's right. Built in France. Good to see you, Rosie, out there in Brazil. The captain of the ferry pointed him out. Nice. Yep, French people created it, that's right. Sunsets are popular everywhere. Yes, they are. Good to see you, Margaret, out there in the great state of Florida. Awesome views indeed. And I'm telling you things you never heard. You was born in Brooklyn. Me too, Carmela. Welcome. I'm a Brooklyn boy myself. The sun does take its sweet time, but it's good. It's peaceful. That's right, Missy. It's peaceful. It's peacefully setting here on this cold winter day. And it is cold out here. Good to see you, Peaky, out there in London. Thank you so much, Kung Lao. Hank, good to see you. Hank Lucifer Moody, welcome. Funny avatar picture there, Frank, or Hank. Very mellow, yes. He was born in Brooklyn, the real Brooklyn, that's right. I think, no, those are not oil rigs. Those are cargo cranes. You wish you was there with your camera? Well, come on out. Good to see you from the Bronx. Yep, never too old to learn something new. That's right. Every day you should be learning, folks. Every day try to learn something new. I try to do that every day myself. Good to see you, Yuri, in the Bronx. Good to see you. We miss you in Dubai. Good to see you, Saeed. Welcome. Why are there no likes? You can give me a like. Yeah, you can give me a like. Good to see you, Margaret. Born and raised in New York City, lived here 20 years. Awesome. Hopefully I'm bringing the city back to you. Good to see you, Norman, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Oh, the family assembles here on the internet. Yep, Statue of Liberty on the left, correct. That's right, John. There you go. Get a shout out. Good to see you, Peaky. Shout out for Jean and Hayes. Good to see you, Jean, out there in Hayes, United Kingdom. You like to know what the water tower is sitting on. The water tower is actually behind Ellis Island. It's on the back end of Ellis Island, and it is on top of other buildings. So, when the immigrants realize that the streets aren't paved, yeah, what a letdown indeed. Yeah, you watch Premium Rush for the first time. Being a messenger, being a bike messenger is not like Premium Rush. I was a bike messenger for 2.5 years. Behind the statue was great. Yeah, great shots of the One World Trade Center, exactly. I do have gloves on, Blondie. I do have gloves on. It's cold. That's how you know it's cold. When Dutch Moz has gloves on, he's cold. No, it wasn't as warm. No, it was cold today compared to yesterday. Oh my God. But you Shazammed Macy's music. Yeah, I know, it's unrecognizable. Jonathan, I did it too. Jonathan, I actually looked all over for the Macy's Windows music and I can't find it anywhere. I don't know why the Macy's Windows music this year just makes me sad. It makes me feel like I survived 2020. It makes me feel sad and like a kid and like so many emotions when I hear that music. But I like it. I mean, it makes me feel, which is nice. As an oil tanker enters the harbor. That is a home heating oil tanker right there. Yeah, it's a home heating oil tanker. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that, John. Oh, you donated to the Ellis Island's restoration. Awesome. Yeah, Macy's was very poignant, yes. Look at that. What a cool shot. Look at that. It's like an eclipse right there with a boat. That was like a little miniature eclipse right there. Very nice indeed. I'm going to zoom in on the flag. So beautiful indeed. Yeah, solar ship eclipse. Best wishes for Jean and Hayes, indeed. Best wishes for Jean and Hayes. You're more than welcome, Tom. Yeah, super sad melody, but you know, it's New York. It's 2020, baby. We'll make it. We'll make it. Did I touch the statue? Yes, I have. I have touched the Statue of Liberty many times. Beautiful, beautiful orange sky. Absolutely, Lizzie. Worked on Wall Street to put yourself through nursing school back in 1966, back when liquid lunches were the norm out there, Margaret. You definitely lived an amazing time during an amazing time here in New York City. Hey, the sun is tiptoeing. Jean loves the view. That's a beautiful thing. I'm glad she's enjoying. Don't just look at it. There you go, John. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, getting some Lion King vibes. Will the NYC ferry ever run on the Hudson? Eventually it will, Gus. There's going to be an NYC ferry going from Staten Island all the way up to the west side at 41st Street. So that's going to be one of the new ferries coming in. Always like to know the live daily in the 60s. That'd be nice. Your first job out of high school was with Chase at 30 West Broadway. Nice. 1986. Just thinking about how much copper is sitting on that island. A lot of copper. Nice indeed. I'm from Brooklyn, baby. I'm from Brooklyn. Can't live anywhere else. And winter sunsets are really great to photograph. Absolutely. Here comes a New York waterway boat. The ferry is supposed to start sometime in 2021 or 2022. New York City sunset today is at 4:37 p.m. Correct, Barry. Thank you so much for the time check. Great to see you, Teresa. Welcome. There's a New York waterway boat making its way out to Weehawken. Yeah, it is a shame, Jonathan. You can't walk up to the the Crown is booked 6 months in advance, but you can't walk up to the Crown. Up to the Torch anymore. You haven't been able to walk up to the Torch since 1916. What's the best cheap slice in Manhattan? Any kind of dollar pizza you could find. Any kind of dollar pizza you could find. Can I pan back to the statue so you can take a photo of it? You got it. There you go. Boom. There's your Statue of Liberty right there. Holding her torch up high of enlightenment. The 7 points in the crown are for the 7 seas and 7 continents of the world. Even her torch has a Masonic number of points on it. It's kind of amazing. It's a big Masonic symbol in the middle of New York Harbor. Beautiful sunset indeed. We're getting to that moment where we get to live our Howard Cosell moment here. Our Howard Cosell moment is coming up. It's imminent. It's imminent. You're more than welcome, David. Glad you're enjoying the live stream. Mozzarella at 14th and Avenue A. Very good slide. Wow, Coney. Cowboy Coney. You know your pizza, man. I've been there a bunch of times. I do work freelance. I work freelance. Being a tour guide, I always work freelance. I love this place too. The Howard Cosell moment. Which one? You're going to hear it in a few moments, John. You're going to hear it in a few moments. And we're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, it's getting all dark all around me. Quick. That happened really fast. Wow. It got dark all around me so fast just now. I guess I'm in the shadow now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Almost there. I'll see you later, son, indeed. And down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Is the walk over? No. Down goes the sun. As the moon hangs out in the corner in a neutral position, down goes the sun indeed. Down for another day. Let's look at this afterglow special now. This is quite magical. Look at that. Look at that, folks. Look at it. Doesn't even look real. Doesn't even look real. Let's do a little 360 here. Let's do a 360. So not much to see Not much to see. There's Jersey City, New Jersey. And here are the trees at the South Cove. There's number 1 World Trade Center peering out above the trees there. Battery Park City back over there. And as we come back around, this is the National Holocaust Museum. And then as we keep on going, a very frosty night ahead. Tonight's a double blanket night. Tonight is a double blanket night. Look at that. Wow. I am so happy I'm able to bring this for you guys. I really am. I really do love doing these sunsets. I love doing these live streams because I know for a lot of people, especially now during these wacky pandemic times, people need a little escape, a little outlet. So I'm very happy to bring this to you guys. The pleasure is all here. Trust me on that. I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Yeah, electric blanket night, yeah. I got my vitamin D and it feels good. Got my vitamin D and it feels fantastic. Beautiful indeed, beautiful. 3-dog night. I'm glad, CB. You're more than welcome there. Hey, Moy. Discovered another New York City streamer today. You're more than welcome there, Stuart. I'm the guy who rides the roller coaster. I'm the guy who rides the Cyclone roller coaster in Coney Island and doesn't miss a comment. I'm that guy. Go to my playlists. You're more than welcome, Margaret. Now we're just gonna slowly saunter back to South Ferry here. We'll walk down towards South Ferry. And yeah, good to see you from Pennsylvania, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Barry. Better late than never. Good to see you, Stitzy. Exactly, John. I'm glad you're enjoying, Kiki. What's my favorite movie filmed in New York? That's a great question because there's so many. But I'll have to go with Die Hard with a Vengeance because I just know so many lines from that movie. Like I could watch Die Hard with a Vengeance over and over again, and I'm like entertained like it's the first time I've ever seen the movie. Actually, this is where. How many years ago was that? Just like a year ago. We went to the Skyscraper Museum on live stream, and then we saw Casey Neistat right here. We saw Casey Neistat jogging. That was a fun stream. Well, welcome for the chat. Thanks so much for tuning on in. This is the National Holocaust Museum right here. I'm just gonna have to spin around here because I have people walking with me right now, so I've got to make sure they walk away from me. What about TV shows filmed? I like the old school Law and Order. Law and Order before 2004. Yeah, Fort Knox. It's for tourists. I mean, there's a lot of movies that I love that were filmed here in New York. There's a lot of films. Oh yeah, these people are really trying to keep up with me right here. They're hearing me talk about all these facts, so they want to stay within earshot of me. Beautiful sunset indeed. I'll be streaming on Twitch for New Year's. I'll be doing the radio show on New Year's. Where am I taking you guys now? We're going to go to South Ferry, and that's where I'm going to grab my train. Cagney and Lacey. Cagney and Lacey was okay, but I like the old school Law and Orders. The ones where you don't have to watch every episode. Arthur's a great movie. Kojak, where the city was the star, but even though half of the episode was filmed in Los Angeles. Detective Munich is everything, yes. You're late to the party, KD, it's okay. Was Hill Street Blues New York? I don't think Hill Street Blues was New York, was it? That's a very old series, Cagney and Lacey, yes. Thanks for taking your Vitajex, Norman. Stitzy with a $5 super chat. Stitzy, thank you so much for the $5. There's the view. Taxi Driver, great movie. Last time you was in New York City, you saw Windmill in Bay in Brooklyn. Yes, there's a windmill over in Sunset Park in Brooklyn for a recycling factory. Yeah, Hill Street Blues is Chicago, right. Is anyone there? There's a lot of people all around me. There's a lot of people all around me right here enjoying the cold winter air here. Sadly, never got Cabrini and Lacey's Meet Hall and Oates episode. That would be an excellent episode. The Naked City is awesome to see. That's right. I haven't seen Naked City in years. Manhattan by Woody Allen, another classic. Welcome back, Cotters, and an okay TV show. Good to see you, Bruce Wayne. Welcome. Beach Street. There you go. That's very 80s. That's very 80s. How beautiful is this? So we're in Battery Park City, and I'm actually approaching Battery Park right now. This is Pier A you're looking at right there. That's Pier A. The letter A. And this is technically, we're still in Hudson River Park. Fame is a very good movie. The Freshman. Was that New York? Was The Freshman New York? Yeah, it's getting cold out here by the moment. Holy cow, it's getting cold out here. I'm not tired at all. No, I'm just cold. Oh, they use Chinatown. Okay. They use locations in Chicago, though. Okay. It's cold. Oh, there's Staten Island Ferry making its way out to Staten Island. Yeah, Hill Street Blues was filmed in Los Angeles. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's #1 World Trade Center. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, it's getting cold quick out here. It's getting cold out here quick. You like Benny Hill? Me too, Rick. Benny Hill, one of my all-time favorite TV shows. You remember the restaurants that turned into clubs in the financial district? Yeah, you remember that? What's the temperature? It's 2 Celsius. Arthur with Dudley Moore. Classic, Barry. Classic. Yep. Okay, that's about correct, KD. It is cold. Yeah, Benny Hill was not filmed in New York City. No. Love Punky Brewster. Yeah, great show. Do I know any Godfather filming locations? I'm not really that familiar with Godfather. I gotta watch the Godfather trilogy. I'm all about the Goodfellas. Take us to the Bull. We could do that. Let's go see the Bull. Let's go see Morris. Let's say hello to Morris. Now I gotta watch Benny Hill. That's right. Good to see you, Griff. Welcome. That's right, Tom. So how far am I away from the Bull? Oh, about a 10-minute walk, 10-minute walk from the Bull. That's what we're going to go there right now. What's the building that I just passed? Well, this is called Pier A right here. This is an old pier that was built in the early 1900s. Yep, The Odd Couple, 1049 Park Avenue. As we approach West Street. And the Bull is just down the block from here. So that's where we're going to go. Look at that view of #1 World Trade Center. Wow. Good to see you from Poland. Happy New Year. So this is West Street. Everything on the left-hand side of the picture was built on reclaimed land, built from the original construction of the World Trade Center. No, the Titanic was supposed to dock at Pier 57, and that's at around 14th Street and the West Side Highway. Parts of French Connection shot in... Oh, French Connection, absolutely. French Connection was shot over in Brooklyn. Yep, the best bike lane. highway, the best bike highway. That's right, Alex. It's a bike highway. I remember when this was new, Alex, and this bike lane will always be new to me. I remember on September 11th, one of the main reasons why I got so upset was because the bike lane that paralleled the World Trade Center site, it opened that August. So I remember being so upset over the bike lane being destroyed. But we got it back. We got it back. So that bike lane will always be new to me, Alex. Even though it's like what, almost 25 years old now? Godzilla 1999 was shot out here in New York City. Correct, 4K. Yes, the offices for the Titanic are right here. I'm going to show you that when we get to Morris the Bull over here. Yeah, Mean Streets, classic New York City movie. I got to be careful. Oh my God, batteries not included. That's right. That's another New York movie. Mean Streets, I got to be careful when I watch that because I go, oh, all the time after I watch it. Yeah, French Connection was also in Roosevelt Island, yeah. So here is the ventilation shaft for the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. But if you saw the movie Men in Black 2, this is where we hide all of our aliens from all around the universe. You had 9/11 on the brain all day today, yeah. Well, that's what New York is. It's about history and remembering and never forgetting. Don't forget the Pope of Greenwich Village. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while. Right? Don't you love Men in Black? Me too. There it is. Working girl Melanie Griffith. That's right. So I am listening for aliens. They took my thumb. Oh my God, Daylight. Yeah, I forgot about Daylight. I went to a preview screening of Daylight when it first came out. I got to see that like before when it was in theaters. Oh, that's an incredible documentary, Sean. I mean, they got the first plane impact in that documentary, which is amazing. You're more than welcome, KD. All right, beautiful today. I wish it wasn't this cold. Nighthawks on the Roosevelt Island tram. I gotta look that one up. I vaguely remember that movie, Nighthawks. Yeah, Patrick, it's a whole long story behind that. Good to see you, Fernando. Welcome. All right. Is it hard to drive through a battery tunnel after the movie? No. No, great buildings all around us. Standard Oil building right over there. And then opposite of the Standard Oil building is the old Cunard building. That's where you bought your tickets for the Titanic. NYPD Blue, that's filmed in my neighborhood. And they're making a documentary about a newbie fireman. I know, yeah, they were filming a freshman fireman, which was amazing. Right, beautiful lighting this time of day. Here's my favorite fence in all of New York City. Right here, built in 1771. Good to see you, Mark. The Bowling Green fence. If this fence could talk, I tell you what. Got a nice little Christmas tree in here too. Yep, this is the one they cut off. There was the emblem of the Queen on the posts, and the emblem of the Queen was melted down into musket balls. And then right here where this Christmas tree stands, there was a statue of King George III that they toppled down and also melted down into musket balls. Ah, I'm glad you're enjoying, Stitzy. I'm glad I turned around your mood. Oh, really? Wrote for the newspaper that Serpico was based on. Wow. That's some history right there. Yes, this is a fountain during the summertime, correct. City Hall is by the entrance to the Brooklyn Bridge. They claim they have stuff off the Titanic. Really? Yeah, here's the Cunard building right here. Yeah, a lot of memories for you in this park. Griff 66. Griff is from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you so much, Cecilia. Thank you so much, Stitzy. Whenever I sneeze, it's like a latency check. Good to see you, Katya. Yeah. Griff is Griff from Vancouver, Canada. He's been watching me for years. I've took him around New York a couple of times. He's good people. Wow, look at the bull. Good old Morris here. Morris has a lot of company today. Look at all the tourists around Morris. Wow. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you want to take a picture of holding the bull, grabbing the bull by the horn. There's a line here to take pictures with the bull. It's amazing. Good to see you, Mateus, out there in Germany. So you want to grab the bull by the horns and not the balls. I like how everyone's waiting in line here to take a picture with Morris. Wow. There's a lot of company today. Yeah, horns, not balls, folks. Horns, not balls. We're going to let everyone enjoy Morris here. There's no police over here, no. And Merrill Lynch, no. No, the bull was created by Arturo DeMonica, and it was a gift to the city of New York, or the people of the city of New York. It was cast in 1989, and it appeared in front of the stock exchange 2 days before Christmas break, 1989. And then eventually they had the bull moved to here. Originally the bull was taken away from the stock exchange, and they brought it to the NYPD tow pound lot. Passed the bull many times in high school, yeah. Good to see you, Anders. All right, let's make our way up. Yeah, in Korea, 4K. In Korea. No, there's no running of the bulls here in New York City, no. I wish there was, though. Be kind of cool. Mountain oysters. Any favorite restaurants around here? Well, Francis Tavern. I love Francis Tavern. And what's the name of that one? Oh my God, the one around the corner from Francis Tavern on Water Street, in that really, really old building. Trying to remember right now what that place is called. But I like that place too. Shout out to Cotellieu Road. Hells yeah. Good to see you out there in Cotellieu Road. Delmonico's is nice, but a little expensive. So it's not a regular place I go to. Let's go say hello to Fearless Girl. See how she's doing. Show the girl some love. Here in the empty streets. Carlones? I don't know about Carlones. Yeah, Blue Hour indeed. Yeah, Delmonico's is a very expensive restaurant over here in the financial district. Oh, interesting. Yes, you like the scenic route to the subway? I think we're going to end this in the Oculus or by the World Trade Center because I think I'm going to have to use the bathroom before I hop on the train. You know, I've never been to Federal Grill. One of your first jobs was on Wall Street. Nice. Oh, Whitehall Street. Nice. Oculus always a nice vibe, yeah. Always. Yeah, Francis Tavern's one of my favorite taverns. Well, one of the oldest here in the city. Oh, Corleone, yeah, the father of the Godfather movie, yeah. I don't know what's on the menu at the Federal Grill. I'm assuming meat. All right, let's do the grand reveal. Let's do the grand reveal. Here we go, guys. Oh yeah, Sardi's. That's a New York legend right there. Yay! Look at how great the tree looks. Oh, this guy's got a... That would have been great to catch on live stream. That would have been so awesome to catch on live stream. Yay! Oh, uh-oh. I don't know. We might see something interesting here in a few moments. Let's see what happens. Beautiful. I think this tree is better looking. I have to agree with Action Kid. This tree is better looking than the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Much nicer. Right? Much better. Says the motorist. Yeah, the little statue's right here. Fearless Girl is right here. Let's go say hello to Fearless Girl. Oh, they were waiting for him to come in. Okay. But okay, Fearless Girl is getting some love today. Why didn't the owl pick this one? I don't know. It's a very underrated tree. Good to see you, Edwin. Let's say hello to our girl here. Let's say hello to our Fearless Girl. How we doing, Fearless Girl? Happy Kwanzaa. Hope you're doing well. All right, the wow factor, right? Yeah, let's get another shot here of the tree. Yeah, a lot of people out today, John. Yeah, the bull always gets more love than the Fearless Girl because obviously more people know about the Fearless Girl. Let's go say hello to George. And let's have George placing the star on the tree. Here's George. Hey, George. Yep, getting the famous shot, getting my famous George Washington picture. I'll see you later, Bruce. Good to see you, MM. Good to see you there, Jay. It's cold. It's not gloomy, but it's cold. Trying to pass through here and I can't. Seems I'm not the only one who gets the picture with George here. Okay, let's get our picture But George putting, there it is. George placing the star on the Christmas tree. How cool is that? Today's definitely a hot chocolate day. Oh, you love it? Right, me too. I've been taking this picture for years. I have been taking that picture for probably maybe 10 years. It's been one of those things I've been doing as a photographer, and now I'm giving away all my secrets lately. Yeah, isn't that cool, touching the tree? All right. Let's walk back up to the World Trade Center. So this is the stock exchange. That is the New York Stock Exchange. That's right, Owen, thank you so much. Normally, you know, back in the pre-COVID days, we would walk right through Federal Hall. That was like our thing we used to do every day. Yep, the New York Stock Exchange. Correct. Good for you, May. I do know personally one of the best street artists in the world. Her name is Danielle Mastrian. Should look her up. She painted the Biggie mural in Bushwick Collective and much more stuff. And I get to call her my friend now because we've known each other for so long now. It's hard for me, even though she's my friend, it's hard for me not to fanboy out whenever I hang out with her. Yeah, here's the Capitol Grill. I can honestly say I've never eaten there. I have never eaten there. That's right, Nebul. The great Danielle Mastrian. I think that is a steakhouse. Yep, she painted the big fish in Coney Island. As the gimbal gets a little wacky with me, because I know the gimbal is cold. The gimbal is a little shaky right now because it's that cold. The motors do have a issue of leveling out properly when the temperature gets below 32 degrees. Yeah, she is an amazing artist. Yep, Federal Reserve Bank right here. Whoa. Federal Reserve Bank right there. Yeah, you notice that? Yeah, you notice the gimbal? Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when it gets cold. It has a problem leveling out. As you see, it's bobbing just a little bit. So I don't have a website for my tours. Just go over to my Twitter page and we can get something arranged. But now I'm gonna turn here on Liberty as we're almost done with our tour. We're coming to an end with our walking tour today. We got to go see one more friend of ours, and that is Double Check by Stuart Johnson Stewart. And I'm glad Jean out there in Hayes is enjoying the broadcast. Yeah, there's more gold in the New York Federal Reserve than is in Fort Knox. Fort Knox, ha! It's for tourists. We don't have vending machines with alcohol in them. Yeah, I don't think you can find those anywhere. Walking up towards Broadway now. I feel very safe, Swan Keeper. Good to see a blooming darling. Welcome. Thanks for tuning on in. That's right, 4K. That's right. Ooh, almost got slammed in the face with a door. In Canada, I know, in Canada you don't even have that, right? Zuccotti Park across the street. Privyet, psycho. Privyet. BYOB. Bring your own booze. That's right. Yeah, see what the feels? Awesome. Privyet. Zuccotti Park. All right, let's see. One more friend of ours. He's sitting right across the street. You know, the only thing I hate about wintertime is that I gotta go pee all the damn time. I can't hold my pee for like 5 hours like I normally do. I can only max out at around 3.5. Hey dude, double check. How we doing? Did we find that pen yet? He's been looking for this fountain pen since 1983. He is a survivor of September 11, 2001. He actually used to sit right down over there in that corner. And now they moved him up here because of those horrible 9/11 booksellers would use him as an example of the pictures that they stole from other photographers. So now he's hanging out up here looking for his pen. Let's look for your pen, man. Where's your pen? Where's your pen? I know you're looking for the nice fountain pen. Anyway, have a good night, Double Check. I'll see you later. Double Check, created in 1983 by artist Stuart Johnson Stewart. All right. Time to go into number 4 World Trade Center. And I have to use the bathroom. 'Tis is life here in the city during the winter time. So normally I know I messed up his hair. I know. He has a comb. He has a comb, Nancy. Yeah, I know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's do one more quick shot here. Because it is quite beautiful. And I don't know how much longer these lights are going to be here. So let's just take this in one last time. Zuccotti Park. It made you smile. Awesome. Like if you want a good Instagram spot here that nobody uses, come here to Zuccotti Park. That's some really good cheese, yes. I love this tree here. So beautiful. All right, beautiful, right? Magical indeed. Magical indeed. All right. I need to get into that building right across the street because I really need to use the bathroom right now. So, the tree is gorgeous. You guys always make it fun for me to do these live streams because without you, the audience, I am useless. So, I'm going to walk into number 4 World Trade Center here. I want to thank everybody for tuning on in. Thanks for tuning in from all around the world. It's always appreciative, and all those likes, all those thank you to everyone who super chatted and all that beautiful stuff. But from Liberty Streets and Church here in Lower Manhattan, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another New York City adventure. Nighty night.